We have a Sentinel without an Energizer, so this one will go off whenever the bell output is initiated on the alarm panel. Some of the functions, we've got the 4 floodlights across the top, blue and red police bars on either side of the alarm panel, and 2 Honeywell outdoor sirens on the bottom. So the bottom row is our power connection row. So we got one 150 watt solar panel, 2 12 volt batteries, our load with various connection points for the load. The top bar is our MT50, relays to drive the various functions, a couple PT blocks to make our connections for all the lights and sirens, a power converter to go from 12 to 24 volts, our Phoenix Contact ILC, which controls some of the inputs and outputs, our D-LAN Cat5, which is for the Wi-Fi radios. This system here is designed to be mounted anywhere within the yard and wirelessly connect to the alarm panel via this line here. So this bar has some PT blocks with positive, negative, the key switch connection and siren positive connection, as well as ground, some relays to drive different various functions, another power converter from 12 to 24 for the ILC, and a D-LAN Cat5 for the radio. The Wi-Fi radio used on the remote end is the NanoStation M2, the small radio. The Wi-Fi radio used for the head end is the Rocket M2 with the omnidirectional antenna. Some of the functions that you see here, you've got various wires connected. The wires that are dead-ended into the spare, the white wire and the 2 yellow wires, control different functions. So the white wire and the thin yellow wire are the light control wires for the red and blue police lights. If you need to change the pattern, you would take that wire out and just tap it to negative and it will change the pattern. The thicker yellow wire is the second tone for the alarm sirens. We normally connect the red wire up for a warble tone. The yellow wire is a solid tone. So if your customer wants just a solid tone, you would put the yellow wire in the positive input instead of the red wire. Don't recommend that because it's just a non-stop tone for the 4-minute duration or until the alarm panel is deactivated. So functionality wise, if we're going to say that this block down here is connected to the alarm panel, the key switch is wired in, so that means it is armed and alarmed. So that way, if for some reason the system goes into alarm, this positive wire that I'm using as a jumper will act as the bell output. As soon as the bell output activates, you'll hear relay click, and then you'll see lights come on and sirens going off. We do have the sirens disconnected inside the lab because they're extremely loud. So when I connect this, you'll see the different lights. Again, you get the red and blue police lights on either side, and you have the flood spotlights that are directional and adjustable. Again, it requires a bell output for this. It'll go as long as that bell output is activated, so the 4 minutes, or until the keypad is deactivated for that. Again, this one is designed to operate without an Energizer. So this one controls the entire alarm system, so whenever the bell output goes off, this one will go off with the bell. An Energizer designed one will control a specific zone or zones and will only go off when those zones are tripped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the technology department.